2025 Rolls-Royce Spectre, written in the storytelling and energetic style used by the Rackshaw Vibes YouTube channel. Rolls-Royce, the name itself whispers luxury, power, elegance, and in 2025, it's whispering something new, something revolutionary. Spectre, the world's first ultra-luxury electric supercoupe, born from the same bloodline as the Phantom, the Cullinan, and the Ghost, but with a spirit that is entirely its own. If you think electric vehicles are just for eco-warriors or tech lovers, the Spectre is here to make you rethink everything you thought you knew. This isn't just a car, it's a symbol of transformation, a floating palace with no boundaries. Let's talk presence. When the Spectre pulls up, it doesn't demand attention, it commands silence, the kind of silence where everyone turns, everyone watches, and no one dares to speak. At over 214 inches long and nearly 83 inches wide with the mirrors out, this machine is a rolling masterpiece. The illuminated grille, oh, yes, it's the widest ever seen on a Rolls-Royce, and it lights up like a chandelier, throwing out 22 individual LEDs that make it glow like it's alive. The spirit of ecstasy, redesigned after over a century to become more aerodynamic, more elegant, more modern, but still unmistakably Rolls. Now, come closer. Not too close yet, this is sacred ground. Those coach doors, they're bigger than any door you've ever seen, opening like a theatrical performance. Push a button, and they close themselves softly, like a butler bidding you goodnight. And once you're inside, it's another world. The kind of world where time slows down, and you don't drive, you glide. The cabin is wrapped in the finest leather, woods, and metals that you can't just buy, you have to earn the right to even choose them. And above you, the Starlight Headliner. But not just any Starlight, it now extends to the doors, wrapping you in a galaxy of hand-placed fiber optics. Over 5,500 stars above and around you, twinkling in perfect harmony. It's not just interior lighting, it's a celestial experience. And the craftsmanship, we're talking about panels that align so perfectly that not even a strand of hair could slip through. The dashboard isn't a dashboard, it's a gallery, an actual space where you can customize artwork to be permanently embedded in your car. Want your initials woven into the embroidery? Done. A personalized constellation? Absolutely. Rolls-Royce doesn't make cars, they make statements. Underneath this work of art is something no Rolls-Royce has ever had before. Electric motors, dual motors, one in the front, one in the rear. Together, they produce a symphony of 577 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of instant torque. That means 0 to 60 in just 4.4 seconds. And sure, that might not beat the Tesla Model S Plaid. But remember, this isn't about speed, it's about silence, smoothness, presence. It's about arriving without ever having left. The power delivery is instant, but controlled. No jerks, no lag, just one seamless wave of motion. This car weighs nearly 6,500 pounds, yet it handles like it's floating on air. Why? Because it practically is. Thanks to Rolls-Royce's planar suspension system, the Spectre scans the road ahead with cameras and adjusts the suspension before you even feel a bump. It even decouples the anti-roll bars on straight roads to let you float, then locks them in when cornering for perfect balance. This isn't science fiction, it's 2025. And Rolls-Royce is living in the future. And what about range? That's the question on everyone's lips when we talk EVs. The Spectre boasts range of up to 320 miles on the WLTP cycle. That's impressive for a car of this size and luxury. In real-world US conditions, you can expect around 268-290 miles on a single charge. Charging? It supports DC fast charging at up to 195 kilowatts. In about 34 minutes, you go from 10% to 80%. But let's be honest, Spectre owners aren't hanging out at public chargers. They have private charging ports installed next to their helipads. Let's go deeper. The architecture. Spectre is built on Rolls-Royce's all-aluminum architecture of luxury platform. This isn't borrowed from BMW. It's not adapted from some mass-market EV. It's bespoke, built from the ground up to be electric. And that matters, because it allows the battery pack at over 1,500 pounds of IDA to sit low in the floor, adding rigidity and improving handling. It also means the silence is unlike anything else. Rolls-Royce says Spectre is the quietest car they've ever made. Even the tires were designed with special foam inserts to muffle road noise. You don't hear the world in here. You feel like you've left it behind. Now, here's the part where most people get nervous: the price. The 2025 Rolls-Royce Spectre starts around $422,750. But start is just a suggestion, because no two Spectres will ever be alike. With bespoke options, you can push that number well beyond $600,000. You want 23-inch wheels with polished brass accents, a hand-painted celestial map on your headliner, personalized rear seats that recline like a first-class Emirates suite. You got it. Rolls-Royce doesn't sell cars, they deliver experiences, and experiences come at a price. But let's ask the real question: who is this car for? It's not for people who want to show off, it's for those who've already arrived. The Spectre isn't loaded up, it doesn't need to be. It's for the entrepreneur who signs deals on yachts, the artist whose gallery opening shuts down the city. It's for those who want the future, but only if it comes with heritage. And make no mistake, yeah, heritage matters. This is still a Rolls-Royce. Every car is hand-built in Goodwood, England. It takes about 18 months from order to delivery, and the attention to detail is absurd. We're talking about paint jobs that take weeks, with up to 23 layers of color. Each Spectre goes through a 2.5 million kilometer testing process, from the Arctic Circle to the deserts of South Africa. Rolls-Royce tested it in the most extreme conditions, not because their customers will ever drive there, but because they could. Even the Namia Spectre isn't an accident. It evokes mystery, elegance, power, and the supernatural. It's the perfect moniker for a car that defies convention, the ghost that glides silently through the future. And remember, this is just the beginning. Rolls-Royce has announced that by 2030, their entire lineup will be electric. The Spectre is not a one-off, it's a glimpse of what's to come. And yet, despite all this tech, all this power, all this elegance, the Spectre remains deeply emotional. It stirs something in you. You don't just drive it, you experience it. The way it whispers through city streets, the way it eats up the highway without a sound, the way it cocoons you in a world where only the best exists. There are no gimmicks here, no big touchscreens with distracting apps, no fake engine noises, just one central dial, a beautifully restrained digital gauge cluster, and climate controls that click with the precision of a Swiss watch. Rolls-Royce understands something that the rest of the world sometimes forgets: a luxury isn't about more, it's about better. And if you think EVs are boring, sterile, or soulless, you haven't met the Spectre. Because while other electric cars try to impress you with speed, tech, or gimmicks, the Spectre simply exists in a class of its own. Effortless, timeless, royal. In the end, the Spectre isn't just a car, it's a message, a declaration that the electric future doesn't mean compromise. It means elevation. It means stepping into a new era where sustainability meets sophistication, where silence is the new power, and where the future looks more luxurious than ever before. Rolls-Royce didn't just build an electric car, they redefined what luxury means in the 21st century. They took a risk, an old brand, steeped in tradition, going fully electric. But they didn't just survive. They soared, they glided, they spectered. And now, the world watches. The auto industry, the tech industry, the luxury market, everyone is paying attention. Because when Rolls-Royce moves, the world listens. And what they're saying with the Spectre is clear. The future is electric, the future is silent, and the future, like always, belongs to those who let it not follow. So the next time you see a silhouette glide past you in complete silence, starlight glowing from the inside, and a badge on the front that whispers power, remember, that's not just an EV, that's not just a Rolls-Royce, that's the Spectre. And it's everything you didn't know you needed, wrapped in the smoothest, quietest, most luxurious package the world has ever seen. And maybe, just maybe, it's the most important Rolls-Royce ever made.